Welcome back to another TrueSco Explainer. Today, we are tackling something absolutely huge, the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship. And look, this isn't just any old scholarship. This could be your ticket to a completely free, fully funded degree right in the heart of Europe. So yeah, let's jump right in.
So, let me ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself dreaming about studying abroad? Getting a top-notch education in Europe, but then the reality of the cost just hits you? Well, that's exactly what this is about. Turning that dream into an actual, achievable plan.
So here's our game plan for today. We've got 6 sections laid out for you. We're going to start with what this whole thing is, then get into the good stuff, what it covers. After that, we'll see if you're eligible, walk through the application playbook, peek behind the curtain at the selection process, and finally, talk about your journey to Hungary. It's the whole roadmap, A to Z.
All right, first things first. What exactly is this opportunity? Let's get to the bottom of what the Stipendium Hungaricum program is all about.
Okay, so in a nutshell, the Stipendium Hungaricum is the real deal. It's an official scholarship program straight from the Hungarian government. The goal is pretty simple. They want to bring the best and brightest international students to study at universities in Hungary. And it's all managed by the Tempest Public Foundation, which means, it's a legit, well-organized program you can actually count on.
And now, the part I know you've been waiting for. What do you actually get out of this? Because this is what makes it a total game changer for so many people.
Just look at how much this covers. It's incredible. First off, your tuition fees? Gone. Completely waived. That alone is life-changing. Second, you get a monthly stipend to help you with living expenses, and they pay it for all 12 months of the year. Third, you either get a free room in a dorm or a monthly payment to help with rent. And on top of all that, medical insurance is covered too. They've basically thought of everything so you can just focus on your studies, not on how you're going to pay the bills.
So, let's talk about that monthly stipend. For bachelor's and master's students, you're looking at 43,700 Hungarian forints every month. Now, they're very clear that this is a contribution. It's not designed to cover every single expense you have, but it's a solid, dependable chunk of change that makes budgeting and living a whole lot easier.
Okay, before you get way too excited and start mentally packing your bags, we need to do a quick eligibility check. This is that super important first step to see if this is the right path for you.
So the rules are actually pretty clear-cut when you break them down. On the left, you're good to go if you're from a partner country, you're moving up the education ladder, like going from a high school diploma to a bachelor's, and you meet the age cutoff. But on the right, there are some hard stops. You can't apply if you're a Hungarian citizen, or if you're trying to get the scholarship for the same degree level you already have, or if you were a no-show after getting it before. Simple as that.
And honestly, this is the most important check you need to make. I can't stress this enough. The whole program is built on these agreements between Hungary and countries they call sending partners. If your home country isn't on that list, then unfortunately, it's a non-starter. So literally the very first thing you should do after this is go to the official website and find that list.
Okay, so if you've checked the list and you are eligible, that's awesome news. Now it's time to get strategic. This is your application playbook, and trust me, following these steps and dates is absolutely crucial.
You're going to want to pay close attention to this timeline. The whole thing kicks off in November. That gives you a couple of months to get your documents in order. But that date in the middle, January 15th at 2 p.m. Central European Time, that is a hard, non-negotiable deadline. Miss it, and you're out. After that, it's mostly about waiting for nominations and getting in any last-minute documents.
Let's break the process down into 4 simple steps. 1. Get all your paperwork together. 2. Submit your application online before that big deadline. Now, step 3 is where people get tripped up, so listen closely. You also have to apply through your home country's sending partner, and they might have their own deadline, which is often earlier. You have to do both. Finally, you get to pick up to 2 university programs.
And this is a super important insider tip. The order you put those 2 programs in matters a lot. Your first choice gets looked at first, and for the really competitive programs, most of the spots are filled from that first choice pool. So whatever you put as number 1, make sure it's the one you really want.
So, you did it. You hit submit. Now what? The waiting game begins. Let's pull back the curtain and see exactly what your application goes through after you send it off into the world.
Think of the first round as a 2-part filter. First, the foundation in Hungary does a technical check. Did you fill everything out right? Are you even eligible? Then, your application gets sent to your home country's sending partner, and they decide who to nominate from all the applicants. You've got to clear both of these hurdles to keep going.
So if you get nominated,
Congratulations, you've made it to round 2. This is where the universities themselves step in. From about March to May, they'll contact you directly to set up some kind of entrance exam. It could be anything really, an online test, an interview over video call, or sending in a portfolio.
And during that university evaluation, there is one magic number you have to remember: 56. You're scored out of 100, and you must get at least 56 points to even be considered for the scholarship. Think of 56 as the minimum pass mark. You hit that, you're still in the game. Anything less, and it's over.
All right, let's just imagine the best possible outcome. You've made it through, you've passed the exams, and you get that beautiful email saying you've been accepted. Woo! So, what are the final steps to actually get you to Hungary?
Okay, once you get that good news, you have to move fast. First, you need to log in and officially accept the offer. They usually only give you about a week. Then, and I mean immediately, start your visa application. That can take a while. From there, it's booking flights and making sure you get to Hungary and register with your university before the end of September.
Look, going through this whole process can definitely seem like a lot. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But it all comes back to our motto here at True School. Everything starts with a chance. Filling out this application, that's you taking your chance. It's an opportunity that could literally change the entire course of your life.
So take that chance. If any part of this sounded like it could be for you, start looking into it today. And for more guides just like this, make sure you hit subscribe on the TrueSco channel and come join our incredible community of over 700,000 people on Instagram. We're at TrueScout. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.